welcome back to this very Enchanted Forest segment here on Madison County Live. I have PK Blankenship. PK, what you're doing is very remarkable. I'm going to let you introduce this to Madison County. What exactly is the Enchanted Forest?
Enchanted Forest Wildlife Rescue is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We take in injured, orphaned, or abandoned wildlife through the state of Kentucky, and always the hopes to return them to nature. So we are now going to be opening up down here in Madison County off of Cedar Cliff in Waco.
Nice.
Will be our fully established wildlife center, and hoping to do a grand opening next year to start taking in animals.
Right. So this event this year, September the 22nd. Now,
Yes.
What are you doing with this event?
Just this event, we're going to be introducing into the public, just let you come down and kind of meander around the property.
Okay.
In reference to see somewhere, like where all the enclosures are going to go, how we're going to do our pre-release, where those areas are going to go.
Okay.
Then we have what's considered non-releasable animals, which will
Sure.
stay with them for the rest of their lives.
Okay.
We'll show you those type of areas. We'd like to take you down to the house that is there that was established with the property,
Okay.
which will eventually be our educational facility for visitors. Hopefully in time we'd like to be able to have interns and people come and actually
Absolutely.
stay
Yeah, sure.
there so you can wake up and kind of
Okay.
feel the beauty. It overlooks a nice little stocked pond.
Okay.
So you can meander and go through that property, and then we can kind of show you where we want to put some cutting trails. And then you can come back and have some delicious cupcakes and desserts. And hopefully
nice.
I can do one of those charcuterie boards, which
Oh,
I don't know.
Snacks are always nice, PK.
Snacks are nice. So I'm going to try my best to
Nice.
get that looking delicious.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit of background about you and your husband and your children, and how did the Enchanted Forest all come about?
Well, my husband and I have always loved animals,
Okay.
and then we have now, when we first got started, it was myself, Lauren Wilson, and Samantha Opp
Okay.
that are the actual founders of Enchanted Forest, and then my husband is also permitted. So we got to just kind of meandering around, throwing across some names, and
Sure.
we came up with Enchanted Forest.
Right. Okay.
Which now you can see it kind of
Absolutely.
fits, which is kind of astounding.
That
so.
is great. So the property's in Waco, and
Right.
the story behind that of how you acquired that from a local, well-known resident.
Rusty Reichenbach.
That's right.
Which is here in Madison County
Absolutely.
in Richmond.
Right.
And it all started with a little squirrel named Henrietta.
Yeah. Yep.
Henrietta was found by a dog named Sonny, who dropped it at his owner's feet, Wanda.
Wow. Right.
Wanda thought originally that it was a rat, so she
Sure.
didn't know what to
She
do
didn't know
with
what to
it.
do with this.
So she was thinking a rat, but no, that rat actually turned out to be a squirrel.
Okay.
So Rusty then picked up that squirrel, thought that he could put it back together, fill it with love, and send it out. But Henrietta wasn't doing very well.
Yeah, okay.
But when Henrietta came to us, he thought it was a girl, so he's calling it Henry.
Henry. Okay.
So I said, Henry's not a Henry. Henry's actually Henrietta.
Henrietta. Right. Okay.
So Rusty and I got to talking about, some personal things. And before Rusty left, we got discussing about where we wanted to be located, how
Sure,
we wanted
sure.
to do it. And he mentioned that he had 100 acres. He had recently lost his father,
Right. Right.
Mr. John C. Cavendish. And we got discussing it. And before you know it, Rusty has donated this 100 acres,
Wow.
2 stocked ponds, a home,
Fascinating.
and we're fixing up a 3rd pond.
That's great.
And the sky's the limit.
Wow. That
And
is
he
fascinating.
did it in donation for his father, Mr. John C. Cavendish.
Right. Oh.
Who
Rusty.
absolutely
Excellent.
loved animals.
That's fantastic.
So we're trying to
That
do
really
Mr.
is.
Cavendish proud.
Excellent. Excellent. That's a great legacy.
It is. And it will, even though we are Enchanted Forest Wildlife Rescue,
Sure.
the property will now be the John C. Cavendish home of the Enchanted
Oh,
Forest
that's
Wildlife
great.
Rescue.
I love that.
So it will
That's
be renamed
fantastic.
in his honor.
That's very nice. So some of the animals that you have now that you plan to have, give us a little taste of that.
Right now, this year we kind of did a little small. We didn't want
Sure.
to take in that many.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
Because we're in the process
Sure.
of moving. So I do have one little ambassador here. Her name is Delilah. She came to us at the end of April.
Right.
Her back legs don't work very well.
Okay.
So she'll stay with us forever.
Okay.
But once we get to the property, we'll be able to take in, once again, we'll take in foxes, raccoons,
Okay.
squirrels. We are so excited to be able to take in deer.
Oh, well. Oh,
So
nice.
we
Very
might
nice.
take in a few coyotes, but
Excellent.
with it being around farm,
Sure. Sure.
we don't want to disrupt the farm nature.
Absolutely.
So
Right.
we want to stay, within,
Sure.
with the farmers and stuff
Oh, yeah,
like that.
absolutely. Right.
But the
Okay.
foxes will be great.
Sure.
So we'll do that, and we'll be back in time. My husband's going to get into the birds of prey.
Oh, that'll be neat.
That is a separate license. That's going to take some time.
It's a separate license. That's neat, though. That's really cool.
That's his dream. So that's what he wants to do once
nice.
he retires.
Excellent.
So we're waiting. I mean, the sky's the limit for us.
I think it's great for Madison County because I think it may be the only eventually open to the public nature preserve rescue facility in Madison County that I know about.
We'd like to turn it into that.
I think it's great.
We would like to have the public down.
Sure.
Now, you won't be able to get up close and personal with the releasable animals.
Right.
But any non-releasable animals, you can go up. We can speak about them. We'd like to have children
and the
down
education with nature and animals and the environment is fantastic anyway.
Yes.
That's
so
great.
you can learn about, a lot of people are scared of certain animals, but once they see them, they're like, oh, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
We've changed a few minds about
bet
animals.
you have. I bet you have.
It's grand.
Now, we have not told what Delilah is, so we're going to do a drum roll.
Delilah.
Who is Delilah? I met her earlier.
Is our Virginia possum.
A Virginia possum in Kentucky. That sounds like a book title.
Right. That's what they're called. And she's estimated about 6 to 7 months old.
Okay.
And she came to us on April 29th.
She is adorable. Is this her first time in front of the big lights?
This is her first time in front of the, camera action.
She is adorable. Look at her.
So, as you know, possums are the only marsupial in, North America.
Yes, absolutely, right.
They're related to koalas, and
they are related to koalas.
because they have a pouch.
I guess so. That's right. I forgot about that.
And then kangaroos are really their closest because of their pouch. They are marsupials.
Right, cool.
They basically can only have 1 to 13 kits.
Okay.
And, for us ladies, gestation period is only anywhere from 12 to 15 days.
Wow. That's quick.
Yes. So within that time, she can have anywhere up to 13 joeys, and she loves shiny things. So she's going
she loves, nice. So I can pet her.
You can touch her on the back end because she is considered an ambassador. Yes, she's also under our USDA license, which is an extra layer of protection.
I just remembered old episodes of Johnny Carson, folks, so I was very careful.
So we always use So we always use discretion on what animals to touch.
Sure, absolutely.
In reference to
I always like to ask.
Right. Yeah. So we use discretion, but Delilah is very calm. We always tell everybody any animal with a mouth can bite.
That is sweet.
But as you see, she has a little trouble walking.
Sure, because of her back legs.
Because of her back legs, but she is doing very well with therapy.
Do you know how she was damaged?
No, we did find bite marks on her back and her tail.
Could have been
and she did have some swelling in the back of her spine. So
could have been a predator.
Could have been a predator. Okay. She was found in a driveway with a good friend of mine, Daniel Mullins, and Morrison.
Right.
Daniel Morrison, and she was brought to us. And they use their tail
to hang out. Yeah, exactly.
Well, a lot of people think they hang by their tails, but they actually don't. This is actually what can be considered a prehensile tail because they will grab supplies.
Oh, really?
And hold on to them.
Oh, nice.
Right. So she will actually. It's kind of like a fifth appendage.
You always see the pictures.
With them, no. Now, when they're little, you'll see them, but that's only because they're trying to hold on and balance.
Okay, nice.
But she would not be able to hold up her body weight.
Right, with that too little.
Too little, and her body weight would not support it because their actual nervous system actually runs up through their back and through their spine. So she is a very sweet little girl.
She is very well behaved.
She has been with me. I'm the only one she knows.
That she knows,
so right now, she's kind of up, a little bit before her time. She usually wakes up in the morning to want her breakfast.
Oh, sure.
And then in the evening, she's ready for it.
She is fantastic, though.
So, but she is a real sweetie. But we do, we don't want anybody actually, running out and grabbing a possum.
Oh, no.
You'd be surprised once they see her. Don't do that.
Don't go out and grab a possum, folks.
Just because she's friendly with me.
No.
A lot of kids are like, we can go get one.
Let's not
do that.
Absolutely. So, well, she is adorable. One more time for the dates. When is the soft opening?
The soft opening is going to be Sunday, September 22nd. We decided, obviously, to have it after church, so it'll be 3 to 5. You can come at any time that you want. Now, there's going to be a small presentation where Rusty and I are going to be talking at the beginning.
Okay, nice. Okay.
But if you just want to be able to come down there and just kind of look around and leave, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
We're going to have some brand new shirts are going to be made, kind of like these, but it's a brand new
Forest, right?
brand new production.
Okay.
We're going to have those. You're going to be able to pre-order them.
Okay.
And then we'll have a few other things that you'll be able to get for some donations.
Okay.
If you would like to bring such things like puppy pads or
that's what I was going to ask about.
non-scented laundry detergent, paper towels, things like that, bleach, That is stuff that we can keep forever.
Sure.
And we can use in reference to it. Trash bags of all sizes.
All sizes and shapes.
We can do that. So I'm going to stick her back in there.
Oh, sure.
But that is
That'd be
the
fine.
type of stuff that we can use all the
That
time.
is fantastic. That is great. Thank you, Delilah.
So this one right now we're just making, we're
Okay.
going to go ahead and do, a lot of the donations are going to be going to an iron gate that we're building at the front.
Okay.
It'll
To the
be a
facility.
12-foot
Okay.
gate,
Okay.
and it's going to have the John C. Cavendish name written on it.
Nice. That's very nice.
So these,
Excellent.
right now, this soft opening is to help raise awareness
Nice.
to the legacy of Mr.
Right.
Cavendish.
And they are a 501c, so
Yes,
you
we
can
are.
donate, and your website is
Is Enchanted, you can go on Facebook and you can
Okay.
look us up by Enchanted Forest Wildlife Rescue of Kentucky.
Okay.
We do have an Indiana branch, so we are
Excellent.
one and the
Oh,
same.
really? Okay, nice. Okay.
If you want to donate, it is enchantedforestwildlife.org.
Okay.
You can scroll down to the bottom, it shows our Kentucky symbol, and you
Okay.
can hit donate and go ahead and go through that.
That's fantastic. Now, are you looking for volunteers later to help out at the facility?
Yes.
Okay,
Anytime that we start building enclosures, we've already had the Pineville Interactive Rotary Club.
Oh,
come
yes,
up.
I saw that on your Facebook
They
page.
are
Yes.
wonderful. The
Excellent.
Boy Scouts of America have come out and helped. They
Yes,
have been
excellent.
wonderful. We're looking for people that want to come on board to help us, such
Sure.
as the home that is down there. It's going to need some renovation.
Sure,
So we're
sure.
looking for people to reach out and
That's
say, hey, I'd like to come
Yeah,
do
I'd like
some
to donate
construction
a day
work.
or
I'd like to
two,
donate
or
a day.
my
Or
efforts, yeah.
or if you're a big company. If
Oh,
you want
sure,
a project, come on out.
Come on out.
We've got some big projects. We'd love to have you.
Maybe she'll let you pet Delilah.
You might be able to pet Delilah. she's pretty sweet and all.
Okay.
So we need that type of,
Okay. That's fantastic.
we need people
I
to
love that.
believe. And once we get up and running, it's going to be a wonderful place.
That's
for the
great. I
public
think
to
it's
come.
great for Madison County. For more information, folks, it's really Enchanted Forest on Facebook, and like she said, the website, very easy to find.
Right,
and
very easy.
Thanks to Marie Mitchell for hooking us up.
Yes, Maria's just absolutely fabulous. She's
Absolutely.
the sweetest. And her husband has actually done a sketch, a watercolor sketch, Mason has,
Oh, really?
of the beautiful, what it's going to look like
Oh,
of
nice.
the front gate. So that will
is
be down
great.
there.
That'll be down there as well.
That'll be down there. And I
All
bought
right.
a beautiful frame to put it in because his
Excellent.
work is absolutely gorgeous.
September 22nd, 3 until 5.
Right.
Enchanted
Come on down.
Forest in
We'd
Waco.
love to see you all and
That's great.
introduce ourselves.
All
Our
right.
team will be
Thanks
down there.
For you. Thanks
Thank
to
you,
you, Delilah,
Randy.
for coming in.
We appreciate it.
All right,
We loved
folks.
it.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.